Welcome back to the Force 9 YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and the Maidstone United save, and in today's episode we play our final two games in the 2021-22 Championship season. The final two games are against Burnley, who have already won promotion to the Premier League, so I think they're just trying to actually win the league. They might have already done that, in which case hopefully they'll rotate and we can maybe spring a surprise, who knows. The other match is against Brentford, who at the moment are in 4th place, so two very difficult games to round out the season. We are in 14th place. Off screen I played 3 matches and did extremely well actually. I was really impressed, and we actually do still have an outside chance of just about creeping into the top half this season. We're in 14th, 2 matches left, hopefully we can do that, but it's going to take a lot and it's going to take a few favours from some other teams. If you're enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. So last episode, probably a match that we should have won, against Portsmouth, who are bottom and are now relegated from the Championship back down to League One. We drew 1-1 here. We were down, we were behind, but we got a equaliser late on through Teddy Bishop. 2 pretty late goals actually, and only a draw in a match that we probably could have won and probably should have won. But, you know, again, it was a match that we didn't lose, and off screen, 3 matches. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but we won all 3. So there's me asking for a bit of good form to round out the season, and they rewarded us with that. And I wouldn't say their goals came from an unlikely source, but I mean, they came from a striker. I mean, it is their job to score goals, but it's someone who hadn't really done much this season. Well, first of all, it was a 1-0 win against Crewe. Crewe were 23rd, so not far ahead of Portsmouth. It was a 1-0 win. It was a penalty. Joe Pigott just 2 minutes into the second half. Callum Guy also got sent off on 72 minutes. I think that was his 2nd red of the season. So, yeah, it was a win. Very even game. We had lots of possession compared to them. And we did well. We defended really well. Finney got man of the match. Andre Burley's been playing just because of how badly Connor Wood's been playing. And Matt Booth, you know, still kind of young. I'm not sure if I can rely on him all the time. Burley came on 7.1. He's actually been really good. So he is leaving at the end of the season, but, you know, he's rewarding us before he goes. So I'm happy about that. But then we picked up 2 huge away wins. The first one was against Leeds United. Fantastic result here. Leeds, I think, were about 7th, 8th place, something like that. We beat them 2-1. Jaden Antwi scored both goals for us. He hadn't scored in about 20 matches before this game. So that's what I mean about them coming from kind of an unlikely source. But 2 goals for him. It was the first one on 27 minutes. Leeds got a equaliser just before half-time. Very late on, it was at Cephas Malele, who scored for Leeds United. But then in the second half, we took the lead, Antwi again, 56 minutes. Only 5 shots compared to their 26, but we made them count. And the one change that I kind of made that's differed and maybe brought these better results is going more direct. Not a fan of it, but it seems to be working. So, you know, maybe that's the key to doing better, is to just play a bit more direct. And maybe the long ball game is the way to make this team perform. It seems that way anyway. Again, it was a fantastic defensive performance. The 2 centre-backs, Finney and Winter, who came in for Mepham just for rotation because this was only 48 hours after the Crewe match, did really well. Lambert did fantastically. It's good to see a good game from him at last. Taylor Neal's finally been putting in some good performances. He created 3 key chances, or made 3 key passes, also set up one of the goals. So yeah, a really good performance once again. And then the final game faced MK Dons, who are around mid-table, I think, beaten 3-1. Again, we didn't have as much of the ball as them, didn't have as many shots as them, but we made them count. Alex Finney from a free kick, 18 minutes in, and then immediately after that, Antwi scored 19th minute to make it 2-0 very quickly. 2 sort of quick-fire goals there. MK Dons pulled a goal back, Colton Morris just before half-time on 41 minutes, and then in the second half, Alan Jealous-Nichols got a straight red card for a challenge on Jack McCourt. So McCourt kind of getting a taste of his own medicine there. He's been sent off 3 times this season. He will miss the rest of the season, and he's played his last game for us because he's leaving at the end of his contract. He got a fractured jaw, so he is out for a good few weeks and won't be playing for us again. Joe Pigott scored on 79th minute. Fantastic move from a free kick. Metcalf laid it off for him and he smashed it in from about 25 yards. Really nice free kick and a good goal to make it 3-1. And then MK Dons did finish the match with 9 men. George Williams went off late on with an injury, so they were on 9 men in the end. And yeah, it was a fantastic 3-1 win. So 3 wins out of 3 in those matches off screen. Incredible stuff. So today, It's Burnley, Brentford, and it's just trying to see how high we can finish now. We're 14th, which is, it's good. I don't know how far we can fall. We could climb up to 12th, but I think we're 4 points off. So we will need a bit of a favour from some other teams to do that, but hopefully it will happen. It's not been a good year. I mean, going from about October, November to, quite recently, it's been really hard to get wins. We didn't really pick up a great deal, but 3 wins in a row, excellent stuff. And really happy. Just before we go on to the matches, I haven't shown you our regens yet from our youth intake, or is it new gens? That's a bit of a debate at the moment. I've always called them regens. Don't see why that should change. So we did have 3 sort of good players in our youth intake. First of all was Hugh Pulis, who is a striker, and he's a poacher. 15 finishing's nice. He's aggressive. He's got decent acceleration. I'm sure, we'll see these improve with the future. His determination is quite low though, so we will have to sort of work on that a bit over the summer and into next season. But Hugh Pulis, got 5-star potential. And then the other ones are a pair of goalkeepers. I don't know what it is about us getting these good goalkeepers in this youth intake. James Tuck is one of them. Some of the goalkeeping attributes, you've got handling and kicking at 13 and 12. He's brave, good teamwork, physically, got some decent attributes in there. So we'll keep an eye on him. Again, he's got 1.5-star ability at the moment. The other one is Tim Rowe, who doesn't have 5-star, but he might as well. 4.5-star, 5-star, who really, not really bothered me too much. Handling 14, 15 rushing out, so maybe a decent sweeper keeper, who knows. Teamwork's not bad, good decision making. He's brave, he's aggressive, he's agile, he's got a bit of pace about him as well. So 2 decent goalkeepers. Adding that to the ones that we had anyway, Leighton Jones, still got 5-star potential. We've got, 3 very good goalkeepers in our youth system, which is really cool. We just don't seem to be getting good centre-backs in these youth intakes, which is why we've gone out and got some young ones sort of quite recently. We've got, we picked up Downs and Southam recently, 19 and 20, and I think Downs next season, I think we'll try and play him a little bit, because he looks like he could have some good potential about him. He's got the 5-star, he's got a fairly professional personality, so hopefully we can make use of Matt Downs next season. He wants some first team football, and we'll try and give it to him. If not, we'll send him out on loan, but hopefully we'll be able to give him some game time, especially pre-season. I want to see what he's made of. That's enough talking. Burnley, we're going to play them. We're in good form. Burnley have lost their most recent game, but they have already won promotion. Haven't quite won as champions, have they? Or have they? No, they're not. Preston are 4 points behind, so they could seal it today, but they have won promotion to the Premier League. Now for our team, we've got Jack McCourt injured, of course, so we can't play him, but Callum Guy is back from his suspension. He had a 2-match ban, so he's returned from that. Other than that, I'm not going to change anything here. They're doing really well. Fitness is fine. They're in good form for once, so I'm going to stick with what we got. We're on counter-structured, so as you can see, we've added the more direct passing. We're clearing the ball to the flanks, and tempo's still a little bit higher. So that's the key change I've made, really, is just going a bit more direct. Maybe not. It's not about keeping the ball. We're just going to try and get it up there as quickly as we can. I don't know what this new gen's like up front. What's he like? Regen. Oh, he's actually pretty good. On loan from Liverpool, Evan Harris, and looks very good. 21 years old. So when you get to sort of 5 or 6 seasons in, the regens tend to be, of a normal age of like 20, 21. I'm not saying that 16 is a normal age. Well, I'm not saying it's not a normal age. What the hell am I saying? But when you get to this point of the season, some of the new gens do sort of become first team players because they've been around for like 5-6 years. So you will start to see a lot more as the years progress. If you get to a season where it's like 2034, every player is going to be a new gen pretty much. And Burnley have scored in 2 minutes. So all that waffling, and in that time, Burnley scored. Evan Harris scored it. So yeah, not a great start. So the replay then, it was at Lazaro. He took the ball out wide, bit of an early cross. Good sort of glancing header by Pires, and then Harris with the finish. 1-0 to Burnley. Not expecting much from this match. Burnley, obviously very good. They've won promotion. So, they're not to be sniffed at all. Let's see if we can actually give them a game, though. I don't want this to be a heavy defeat. And Harris is through again here, and Beanie does make the save. And it's headed by Hayden, but Winter's got it now. Winter goes long. Antwi through here. He's got a couple of goals recently, and there's another one. Antwi scores 15 minutes. And we equalise. Maidstone 1, Burnley 1. Antwi got a brace against Leeds. I think he got one against the Dons as well. And he's got another one here. He's actually doing really well recently. So could be a starter next season. I think he will be. Because he wants to be a starter. He wants to be a first team player. So I think he might well be if he continues this, because it's going really well. And that's our first shot of the match, and it's gone in. And now we've got a corner. Antony's going to take it. Here's Bishop to Lambert. Here's Guy. And it hits the bar. I thought for sure that was going to go in. Great chance to maybe take a lead there. But now Hayden on the attack. Not a great ball there, and Burnley deals with it pretty easily. And half-time, a 1-1 scoreline at half-time against the leaders. Not bad at all. I'm going to say I'm happy with your performance so far. Keep it up. If we can get a point from this, I'll be really happy. We should watch out for the yellows though. Callum Guy, again, in danger of getting sent off. And with no McCourt, that's going to be bad for the last game. So we're going to turn on, be more disciplined. And I'm going to say stay on feet when tackling, just to try and play it a bit safe. And maybe try and keep a point from this, because that would be good. Poor performers out there at the moment. Pigot's having a quiet game. The defending's always going to be that sort of rating, so I'm not too disappointed by that. But Joe Pigot's not doing too much at the moment. Here's Felipe Perez and Harris now. And Harris to Lazaro. Lazaro puts the ball in there. Perez with a header. Harris with a save. Oh, it was saved. And then Lazaro pokes it in at the far post, but it's been not given. It hasn't been given. Use proper English, Andy. Lazaro, it seems, was offside. So it was a ball across the area. Harris with a point-blank save. And then Lazaro with the rebound, but it was offside. Windsor here with a free kick. 62 minutes played. Still a chance to take a lead in this match. We haven't been the better team, but hopefully we can maybe surprise them a bit. Clearance by Moore. Here's Harris. And a great tackle there by Claxton. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that at all. Here's Antwi. Got Pigot just ahead of him. Goes for Taylor Neal though. Neal with a thing for Pigot. And a save by the goalkeeper Smithers. Pigot with a decent chance there. I think he might be the first player to come off, although Bishop's getting a bit tired. So I think we will make a double change with 70 minutes on the clock. But first of all, we'll see this free kick for Burnley. Demizzi with it. And it's a header, and Beanie holds on to the ball. Double change coming in. I'm going to bring on Ellis Sims for Joe Pigot. And I'm going to bring on Lee Metcalf for Bishop. And with 15 minutes left, I mean, we're having a lot of 1-1 draws in these live comms. It looks like there's another one coming here. This is a good draw, though. Burnley are leaders, and I don't know if they've won the league yet or not. I don't know if this will confirm it, but we are giving them a game, and that's all I want. That's really good. It's going to be another 1-1 draw in a live combo. Hopefully we can do well in the last one against Brentford. Sims has got the ball here. Here's Taylor Neal. Looks for Guy and finds him. Antwi's here. Antwi with a shot, and we're winning. 5 minutes left. We may have just won the game. Antwi once again with a goal, and he is ending this season just by scoring whenever he wants. Fantastic stuff by Jaden Antwi. And a great ball by Callum Guy. Antwi, great first touch and a great finish. 2-1 against the leaders Burnley. Going to make my last change. Going to bring on Rowe for Lambert. Rowe rather, not Low. Rowe for Lambert. Tighten up, guys, now. We're not far from the end of the match here. Just do defensive as well. And I think the time's up. I think we might have just won a live con. We have 4 wins in a row. And that's that. Full time, 2-1. 4 wins in a row, and we're just beating the leaders Burnley. 6 shots to their 21, but we're getting the goals. I don't know what's going on. That more direct absolutely works. We're just leading with that next season. I don't care. I don't care how, if it's bad football, if it's negative football, it's getting us results. That's all that matters. We've won 4 matches in a row. So Burnley have all but secured the championship. They are 3 points clear, but their goal difference is far superior. We have climbed to 13th place, which is the highest we've been for a long, long time. We could still finish 12th. If we can better Sheffield United result, then we will do that. Our goal difference is much better as well. So if they lose and we draw, that'll be enough as well. So hopefully that will happen. Sheffield United, -10 goal difference in the top half. That's very strange. Ours is -1. We could get a neutral goal difference before the end here. That would be fantastic if we can do that. If we can get a positive goal difference, that would be really good. So, final match of the season coming up. It's an away game against Brentford, who are 5th. It's going to be difficult, but the way we're playing at the moment, I mean, who knows what could happen. We have won 4 matches in a row. If we can win our final 5 games, that would be incredible. That would be amazing. Alright, here we go. Brentford versus Maidstone. Final match of the championship season. We could get a result. Sheffield United face Fulham on the final day. Fulham down in 15th. So that could go either way. If we can better their result, then we will get 12th place. We will be in the top half. Down at the bottom, it's all been decided. Cardiff, Crewe and Portsmouth are relegated. Burnley have all but won the league. Preston are promoted. And in the playoffs, we've got Reading, Middlesbrough, Brentford. We haven't quite made it. Even Middlesbrough, actually. Middlesbrough still in danger of falling out of the playoffs. Brighton could make their way in there. So, all to play for up there. Hopefully we can win this and maybe just about creep in the top half. So, Brentford is the match. Chris Mepham ineligible because he's on loan from Brentford. So, we are going to put Matt Downs onto the bench. This team isn't going to change at all. It's been doing really well. There's no reason to change it. So, we're going to go completely unchanged. Instructions are the same as well. Let's just see what happens. Not changing a single player apart from that bench player. Coming up to 3 minutes plays here. Brentford with a highlight. Here's Morgan. Sliding tackle there is good. Finney with a clearance only as far as target. Here's Field to Miles. Miles with a long range effort and it is saved. But danger not quite over yet. And now it is. It's a goal kick. We are really going in on those tackles early on. And a header away by Claxton. Field those got it now. Here's Peñaranda and it's gone in. It was a long highlight and it did result in a goal. 6.5 minutes in. Brentford take a lead, but this is how Burnley started. They had an early goal, but we came out winners. So, not counting my chickens just yet. Hopefully they aren't either. But, you know, there's still plenty of time. Another highlight here, not long after their goal, and this is a bit worrying now. Canos has got the ball. Here's Emiliano to Field, and a good tackle there, but Target's got the ball back. Target with a cross, headed away by Finney, and now Bishop's got the ball, and hopefully we can create something from this. Here's Joe Pigott. Pigott to Jaden Antwi, who's been on fire recently. Got like 5 goals recently. And a cross is in there, but it's headed away by Miles. And now Brentford on the attack again. Countering the counter-attack. Canos going it alone at the moment. Forced out wide. Header clear by Finney. Not really clear though. Here's Peñaranda and Emiliano. And it's 2-0. And we haven't even played 9 minutes yet. So it's just not a good start. And yeah, they're running us off the pitch at the moment. Field. Morgan. And it's 3-0. 10 minutes in, we're 3-0 down. God's sake. And now it looks like we're finally sort of settled down for a bit. 16 minutes. And we do have another highlight here. Now, hopefully we can turn up for this game. Because so far, it's been a bit of a mess. Antwi here, cross. And Pigott with a header and it's over. Close range header. Couldn't get it down. Another highlight here for Brentford. Miles to Emiliano. Peñaranda. This is painful to watch at the moment. And a shot. This time Beanie does hold on to it. Corner here, Taylor Neal to take it. 36 minutes played. And is it in? Oh, it's over. Lambert was about 4 yards out. I just want a half time to be over now, really. I just want the half time whistle. And there could be a fourth coming here as well. I think there will be. Yep, it's 4-0 Beanie. That was a terrible effort at saving that. 4-0 down, and it's not even half time. I don't really know what to say about that. That really was terrible. Right, what can we change here? We've got to change something after that. We'll leave the defence. We need to get one of these guys off. Right, Overteam's going to come off for Guy. Play him as a central midfielder. Right, let's try and do something in this match. So if we can at least, maybe get some goals, like 1 or 2 goals, I'll be happy. I'm not expecting this to come back to 4-4, but let's at least try and make an effort in the second half and hopefully not concede any more. I mean, we've had 9 shots, 5 on target. That's good. We just haven't scored any of them. And here we go, corner. And I thought that was in then, but McGee managed to save it. We're doing, we're doing all right at the correct ends. We just can't score goals. And it's a free kick. I thought we'd won a penalty there, but no, it was given against us. Throw in here for Brentford. Morgan to Fields. Here's Luis, and it's a shot, and that is not on target. Right, Pigott's coming off. He's on a 5.9. Sims is going to come on. I'm going to go attacking. I mean, what was the worst that can happen is they score a 5th or maybe a 6th. We're going to go attacking and we're going to go for it. And there is a corner ball here. It's headed away. Bishop's got it though. Bishop with a shot. Off the bar as well. That was about 25 yards out. If we can score a goal one goal before the end of this, I'll be happy. I'll hopefully not concede anymore. Here's Morgan though, and it's 5-0. I don't really know what to say. Brentford just ending in style. We've just ended in an absolute disastrous display. Lambert, Antwi. This could be it here. Ellis Sims is through. Sims with a shot. It is in. Oh, wow. I wasn't sure then. It hit the bar and it just stayed there for a bit. We've got to go. That's at least something. It's 5-1 now. But I wasn't sure if that actually was going to go in or not. But Antwi to Sims. Sims with a shot and it smashed the bar and eventually did go over the line. I'm going overload. I don't care what happens. I'm going overload. And we're going to make another change. Neil's going to come off. Rowe's going to come on. There we go. There's 5 minutes left. I mean, you know, one more goal maybe. That wouldn't hurt them, would it? But I don't think we're going to get that. Not a great end to the season, but we've got a good finish. I think that will be 13th place, or will we drop again? I don't know. But there is still a bit of time left, as Lambert has a wayward effort there. I think the whistle will blow any seconds. I don't know if they'll get a chance to take this goal kick. No, they won't. It's all over. It's not a great result to end off. Brentford 5, Maidstone 1. But we'll see how high we finished. Did I really say that? I didn't really want to say that. I just went hand over to assistant on that team talking. He said, tell the boys they did well and their efforts were excellent despite losing 5-1. That was a mistake. It is a 14th place finish, which isn't bad at all. I'm happy with that. You know, we were 14th for a pretty lengthy spell of the season, so to get that in the end is good. We did go as low as 16th. We did start really well up until October. We were about 8th or 9th place. We were well in the top half. We crumbled a little bit, but we've brought it back to 14th, and that's a good finish. For a team that was expected to finish bottom, that's good. I'm happy with that. Initial wage budget for next season, $61,000 a week. Transfer budget, $1.78 million. That's fine. You know, I'm not sure how much we'd actually get, but we've got $1 million. That's fine. Almost $2 million. So hopefully we can use that to buy some players and hopefully sell some as well and get some money from that. I've got a feeling there's going to be a lot of demand for Lee Metcalf in the transfer window, and his release clause is $4 million, I think. It might be $3 million. So that would be a lot of money in from that. I wouldn't want to sell him, but if someone triggers that release clause, there's not a lot I can do. So 3 players have been inducted into the best 11 of the series. Ellis Sims, Andre Burley and Josh Claxton. And everyone else stays the same. Johan Ter Horst is still up there at the top. Hartley's still in there. Muldoon's still in there. Twamazi's on the bench now. Derl, Magnus, Reason, Zavon Hines. So yeah, a few new players added to the end of season awards. Player of the season, Joe Pigott. I think he got 22 goals in total. 22 in all competitions, 20 in the league. Once again, fantastic. He's been with us since the start and he's just doing it every season. Kilty got 18%, second place. Winter got 30%, 15%. So kind of close behind him, I think, behind Pigott. Goal of the season was Bishops against Villa. I think I remember that. Signing of the season was Mitchell Beanie, who actually wasn't too bad until we did have 1 or 2 bad games, but most of the time was really good. Young player of the season, Antwi, 23 years old. Ended the season with 7 league goals, scored 3 in the cup as well. Really good for Antwi, you know, good first season. And hopefully next season he can build on that. I don't know what we're expected to achieve next season. Do we want to go for mid-table again? Do we want to try and avoid relegation again? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to say that we're good enough to not be involved in a relegation battle. They're fine with that. That's good. So I think as long as we can get a good finish and just not be in danger of going down, that would be a good season for us next season. I think that's what we need to look towards. We might do much better than that, but I think that's a good thing to aim for. I think we'll leave it there. And, well, there's a World Cup coming up as well. That's going to be interesting to see. Us being in the Championship, there might be some players to look out for in the World Cup. Who knows? So, there is going to be a lot of work done off screen. I'm not sure if I'll manage to get a video out on Tuesday. It's going to be a lot of work to do, so I will try my best, but there might be a possibility of there not being a video on Tuesday if this isn't ready. So I'll just forewarn you about that, and I will let you know on Twitter if that's the case or not, if there won't be a video, or if there will be, then hopefully you'll enjoy it. But yeah, you know, there's going to be a lot of work to do, so a few doubts about whether I can get a video out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and don't forget to follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content, and I will see you next episode where we will kick off season 6, and hopefully we'll aim for something similar, if not better. I think that would be a good thing to aim for. Hopefully this won't take too long getting into the Prem. I don't know how long it'll take though. It might take 5 years, it might take 10, who knows, I've got no idea. If it's going to take 10, I don't think I'll be doing it before FM19 comes out. So hopefully it'll happen sooner rather than later, but for now, we're just going to try and aim for a good mid-table finish again. I think that's a realistic goal. Thank you for the continued support, thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.